Hi guys, so today let's look at chapter 4. Everything I need to know I learned in the forest by Vandana Shiva. Who is Vandana Shiva? Born in 1952, Vandana Shiva is an internationally renowned activist for biodiversity and against corporate globalization. Biodiversity means the diversity which we find in the nature, in the environment, from microorganism to human beings. She authored several books, including Stolen Harvest, Earth Democracy, Soil Not Oil, Staying Alive, Monocultures of Mind. Vandana Shiva at her biodiversity farm Navdanya, which is also where the Earth University is located. This picture is taken at her Navdanya University, which is also where Earth University is located, and it is in Uttarakhand, the north of India. So the background of the story or the article. This lesson is based on 2 articles written by Vandana Shiva. The first part of the lesson, titled Everything I Learned in the Forest, was published in the winter issue of Yes magazine in 2012. The title of the winter issue was What Nature Do. You can see in the picture. In the first part, the author tells us how she learnt about the basic principles of environmentalism from the uneducated women of Garhwal, Himalaya, and how she became a proactive environmentalist. Environmentalists are the one who works for the environment, who works to protect the environment. They are also known as activists. So the whole lesson talks about environmental concepts like biodiversity, Earth as a living organism, Earth democracy, where every living organism has the right to live on this planet Earth, ecological sustainability, etc. Let's look at a summary of the first part. In the first part of the lesson, the writer narrates how she learnt about the basic principles of ecology. She says that her study of ecology started in the forest of Himalaya because her father was a forest conservator and her mother was a farmer with a love for nature. She tells us that the songs and poems composed by her mother was about trees, forest, and India's poorest civilizations. She declares that whatever she knows about ecology and learned from the Himalayan forest and ecosystems, for example, from the Himalaya mountain to the Thar desert is the ecosystem of our country India. And also we can see a lot of marine ecosystem, that is coral reefs and other living organism in the sea. In the next few paragraphs, she narrates the story of Chipko movement. It was a non-violent response to the large-scale deforestation that was taking place in the Himalayan region in the 1970s. In this context, Vandana Shiva tells us that her involvement in the contemporary ecology movement began with the Chipko movement. Garhwal, Himalaya. This is the picture of Garhwal, Himalaya. During this period, the peasant women, the peasant means farmers, simple people, people who live through agriculture. During this period, the peasant women from the Garhwal, Himalaya had come out in defense of the forest, protesting against the ruthless cutting down of trees on a large scale for logging. This has resulted in landslides and floods, scarcity of water, fodder and fuel. Consequently, women are the most affected by the natural calamities. Women suffers the most during natural calamities or natural disaster, because women has to do all the household chores like cooking, washing and raising children. The scarcity means that women had to walk longer distances for collecting water and firewood. and which is very exhausting for the women, and which is a heavy burden for the women because they have to walk miles and miles afar to look for firewood and water, which is daily basic needs for them. Fortunately, women realized that the forests were the real source of springs and streams, food for the cattle and fuel for their herds. Herds means fireplace. Therefore, the women declared that they would hug the trees and the loggers would have to kill them before killing the trees. They pleaded the loggers not to cut down the trees. So the women said that if you need to cut down the trees, cut them first. Or they are begging and pleading the loggers not to cut down the trees. So now let's look at what is Chipko movement. You can see from the picture women are hugging the trees, protecting the trees. Chipko movement was a non-violent movement aimed at protecting and conservation of trees and forests from being destroyed. The name of the Chipko movement originated from the word embraced, as the villagers used to hug the trees and protect them from woodcutters cutting them. It was based on the Gandhian philosophy of peaceful resistance to achieve the goals. It was a strong uprising against those people who were destroying the natural resources of the forest and disturbing the whole ecological balance. So Gandhi says, according to Gandhi, you should take how much you can take from the nature, not more. That way you have to respect the nature, and also you have to think about next generation and the sustainability. Saving a tree by hugging them. Spring and streams. So you can see in the picture down there, those are the beautiful streams and springs. So let's continue with the summary. In 1973, Vandana Shiva went to the Himalaya to visit her favorite forest and swim in her favorite stream. She wanted to see these spots before leaving for Canada to do her PhD. But unfortunately, the forests were not there, and the stream had become a trickle. Trickle means like less water, dried up. It was at this moment that she decided to become a volunteer for the Chipko movement. She spent every vacation doing padyatras, that is walking pilgrimage, documenting the deforestation. Deforestation is cutting down of trees in huge and large number. The work of the forest activists and spreading the message of Chipko. So from here onwards, Vandana Shiva decided that she will work for the Chipko movement. Bachani Devi. So next, Vandana Shiva narrates about the dramatic Chipko action that took place in the Himalayan village of Advani in 1977. She recalls how a village woman named Bachani Devi led a movement of resistance against her own husband, who had obtained a contract to cut trees. When the logging officials arrived at the forest, the women held up lighted lanterns, although it was broad daylight. The forester admonished, means called them by saying that they were foolish women who did not know the value of forest. He added that the forest produced profit, resin and timber. You can see picture of resin, timber and logs. The women sang back in chorus, replying that the forest bore soils, water and pure air, and also sustained the earth and all that she bears. Here is the folk song which Vandana Shiva's mother and many mothers sang. These beautiful oaks and rhododendrons. Rhododendrons is flower that grows on hills and mountains. You can see the flower beside. They give us cool water. Don't cut these trees. We have to keep them alive. This is a folk song. The next is the song sang by the women in chorus. When the contractor came to cut the trees, the women sang in chorus. This is the line. What do the forests bear? Soil, water and pure air. Soil, water and pure air. Sustain the earth and all she bears.